Good evening, salutations, my B&B fans. I gotta sit there and say, in the beginning of maybe this week, B&B wasn't really doing a lot. It was a lot of practically rinse and repeat. But I gotta sit there and say, for these last two episodes, for the most part, they have actually been killing it. Okay, this episode was actually really good. I genuinely enjoyed this episode. You got Ridge in that peephole for like a good 20 something minutes. And then finally, the peephole was a sign. So now you got this man running around town like a madman trying to find Brooke. He finds Brooke, right? And then he starts talking in this very 1970s or like really old, like romance novels kind of books, right? And he's pretty much in there saying that he wants to be with her, his destiny and everything like that, and he believes in her and he believes in them and everything like that. So he's just pretty much just declaring his declaration of love, right? Really cheesy stuff. Not really doing much for me. But then there's a point where he says, I want, I want you to be my Logan again. And I don't know, maybe it just got to me because I said something very similar to someone years back, give or take. I'm not gonna lie, that part actually spoke to me. Oddly, out of all the soaps, when it comes to his romance, I swear I am not joking. That actually spoke to me. So now they're hugging and kissing and everything like that, and so Taylor's not gonna be happy. Taylor's they're talking to Finn about Ridge and his trip and how he's not happy that Brooke is there, and I'm like, well, boo, you don't work at Forrester Creations, so I don't know what to tell you, boo. Like, you just gonna have to just eat this one or something. So they're talking about that. They're talking about Liam surprising Hope. Um, Finn was like, oh yeah, she's gonna be in for a surprise. I was like, no, he's gonna be in for a surprise. And when he saw that kiss, oh, I mean, his body was literally shaking. Like you can see it. You can literally sit there and see his body actually like shaking. Like he was so distraught. Okay. Again, I gotta sit there and give it to the actor because he definitely killed it. Okay. I felt like for the most part, people definitely did bring their A game to this episode. And again, I gotta sit there and once again give him props for being on location. I mean, come on, when was the last time a soap opera was on location? Kind of been a minute, okay? So you gotta give him props. I mean, come on now, they came a long way from that really terrible, awful green screen, and you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, he sees it, and then they walk off, and I'm just like, so you just not gonna confront them? You just gonna let them just kind of kiss, make out, and just head out into the sunset? No, bro, you really okay? You really just gonna do that? Okay. So for the most part, he's sitting there with Stephanie. He tells Stephanie, "Hey, listen, let's let him kiss." I saw her lean in the whole time. I'm sitting there thinking this. He actually did say arch nemesis. Apparently, we're in a comic book now, but he does sit there and say, the whole time I'm sitting there thinking that Thomas is a threat, and not once did I really think it was Hope. Now it's kind of odd because I'm like, I'm pretty sure Stephanie was saying something along the lines of, I think your wife has feelings for my brother. So you got that going on, right? So he's crying, he's upset. She's sitting there trying to console him. And then he does something that I was just like, I'm sorry, what? He kisses her. He kisses her. And she has that look like she is shocked. She is scared. It almost looked like she woke up from a nightmare. She just saw, I don't know, The Exorcist or something. Like, she literally was just like frightened or something. Like, she just had that really shocked look on her face. Like she discovered an alien or something. So she was shocked. I was shocked. He was like, oops. You can't walk that one back, bro. There's no oopsie daisy to that one. So you got that going on. You got Hope and Liam. I mean, you got Hope and Thomas just literally walking around town, holding hands, having dinner, taking pictures with fans, just on a nice little cozy date. And not one time did he not sit there and say, um, was it my imagination that you just kissed me? Now we just gonna act like that didn't happen. We just gonna just okay. All right, I forgot this is B&B. This is how we rock here. Okay, cool. Because that's literally what happened. They're sitting there just eating dinner, just smiling at each other, and then they take pictures, and I'm just like, so Hope, you just gonna act like you don't have a husband? Huh? You just gonna act like I mean the whole time is almost like when she kissed him, she didn't even want to sit there and think, what are Liam and the kids are doing? Nothing. just just nothing. Uh gotta sit there and say, B&B. Mm-mm. Something else. Like I said, up until a point, it's been a giant miss. But when they start to cook, they know how to cook when they want to cook. Okay, I don't understand why they don't do that more often. I'm like, man, I really wish y'all would actually be having episodes like this when it was actually good and it's a shock value and it's just like OMG or anything like that. Because they can do it in a way where it works when they want to. It's amazing. The show's been on for 35 years, and there's only been a handful of times I've genuinely been impressed. When those times happen, it's great. It makes my job a lot easier when I sit there and do these reviews. And just as a fan of the show, it's so great to watch. Now, if they did more of that, instead of having these stupid little meetings with a bunch of characters that has absolutely done nothing for this show, like Zendaya and Paris. No, okay, they haven't done anything lately for the show, like Zendaya and Paris, and Eric and RJ, just kind of sitting in the room, sitting there talking about what's going on the other side of the world, like we actually care about their opinions. Why the hell did you actually cut off your hair for? You know what? Let's let's just table that for another time. I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't think of anything else that wanted to happen. Like I said, the stuff with Finn and Taylor was just like, okay, you could have kind of taken or left it. Um, she's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be so mad and angry and hurt, and then be like, hey, you wasn't there trying to chase this fool for like a good 30 something years, right? You would think you would have learned your lesson. I mean, you were on the other side of the country. You could have probably been with so many different type of men or even women or anything like that, and you chose to sit there and continue to come back to LA to chase after him out of all the men in LA. I'm sorry, why am I feeling bad for her again? Very, very lost and confused. Anyway, with that being said, I think that's it. For them miss anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll be sneaking going over all of them. Also, if you're not a member, hit the join button at the bottom. Become a member. We do have a lot of fun on the weekends. Um, it's different. It's a different kind of atmosphere, crowd, energy, vibe, whatever you want to call it. We still get into some stuff as far as the soaps and everything, but it's a little bit different though. So hit the join button in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Laters.